Hello and welcome to the channel, and if you're new here, my name is Kelly and I enjoy sharing my art projects with you. Today I'm going to be working on creating the baking sheets that the donuts will sit on inside of my miniature donut case project that I'm working on. And I originally had actually formed them or tried to form them out of clay, and it was very hard and I couldn't do it and I gave up. I have another idea that I'm hoping will work, so let's go ahead and get into it and see how that goes. I wanted to start a new project in the new year, and so today I'll be working on the first component of that project. Last month I made some little donuts, just trying out some different techniques for making different styles of them, and I really like how they turned out. I love this little donut box. I painted it so it's a little patchy, so it needs to, I'll be changing how I do this go around, but I really enjoyed making these and I wanted to make more, and so I decided that for my first project in 2025 I would like to do a little miniature donut case. And so the first component was figuring out sizes of everything and what size the case was going to be and all of that. And I didn't really know where to start, so I decided to start with trays. So these I actually 3D printed on my printer. I found a file on Thingiverse for baking sheets, and I used that and I sized it down to a 1/12 scale and printed two of them. I actually printed two versions. I have another one here. The first one came out really thin and I don't think it will work for what I need. You can kind of see through the plastic. It also was really rough, and so I decided not to use these. I made these ones a little bit thicker and I think that helped a lot. This one I used as a test strip. I wanted to see what it looked like if I were to paint them silver versus what I'm going to do with these. So that's my little test strip. It's pretty cool. I used some silver paint and then I actually used an iridescent medium on top, and it looks really cool because I feel like I can see it. I feel like I can see it in my monitor. I'm not sure if you guys will be able to see it in the video, but anyways, so I have those. I'm just going to set them to the side. These two, what I'm planning on doing, so this is scaled. This is a full sheet pan, which is normally 26 by 18, 24, no, 20, I think I'm pretty sure it's 26 by 18. And then this is like a half of one, so it's the same length, but just cut in half. And I don't know if this looks familiar to you, but a lot of donut cases will have these little skinny trays in them, and then I wanted a few full trays. So like I said, these are 3D printed on my printer, so these are made of plastic, and I would like to make them out of clay. So I'm going to turn these into some molds. That way I can use silver clay to make trays. So we're going to see how this is going to go today. I have this silicone putty that I like to use. So it has part A and part B, and so I'm just going to mix equal parts of those. And I'm a guesstimate type person. I don't usually weigh them or anything like that. I just roll a ball. So there's a blue one. I'm also not sure how much I'm going to need to make these molds successfully, so that'll be interesting to see. Hopefully I mix enough and it will work. Roll a ball of the white and see how oh, got a little bit of blue on it. Whoops. So let's pinch this off. Put that in there. Apparently I had some of the blue part on me. Alright, how's that look? That looks pretty even. So I'm gonna mix those two together. And I really enjoy using this stuff. If you mix it, you measure out equal parts, and then you mix it together, and it will, you can form it around either like a baked clay piece or, you know, whatever you're using, and then it will take a mold of that. Alright, so I just want to mix that until it's a nice light blue color. I don't see any real streaks of white. So I'm just getting those last few mixed in real good. And And I can take that, I'm gonna roll it up in a ball again, press it down. I think I'm gonna do the little one first. So my plan is to kind of push this down on my tile to the length that I need, so I need a little bit longer. Use my fingers to shape it a little bit. Okay, I think that's long enough. Oh, geez, as I put a giant divot in it. Okay. Nice and smooth. That seems wide enough. I'm gonna put that there. I want to make sure it's pushing down into the pan and getting the shape of the interior of it as well. I'll just kind of form that around. Pushing the sides back in. I don't want it to push out too far. But I do want to make sure that I'm getting the inside of that pan real good. Okay, I think that's good. I think if I keep messing with it, I'm gonna mess it up. But I kind of can't stop touching it. Okay, stop touching it. Stop touching it now. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and mix up more of the blue and white. This time, I think last time I kind of pushed the tray down into the mold. I'm gonna push the silicone. I'm gonna start in the middle of the tray. That way, like I said earlier, I can make sure that I'm getting the full inside of the tray. Those sit and harden, and once they're done hardening, we will pull the trays out, and then I can use them to hopefully bake off some silver trays that I can use as my final donut case trays, which should look cute. I think also there's some donut trays that are like a white plastic, so maybe I will make a few like off-white versions also, which would be good. That way we can try some like aluminum looking ones, and then maybe some white white plastic ones. So all right, we're gonna let those sit just in place as they are, and we'll come back and check on them. I'm not 100% sure how long it takes it to harden. I feel like it might take a couple hours for it to harden. So I will be back with you once that happens. So as you saw, I had created my silicone mold and I was letting that dry. It is fully dried now, and I went ahead and actually tested it out. It takes a very thin amount of clay to fill it up, and I was a little skeptical of how that was going to work when I baked it off. And sure enough, it did create a little baking sheet, which did look very good, and I liked it. However, it was extremely delicate. So it ended up breaking almost immediately after coming out of the mold. And I can't use that. I can't have something that's so delicate, because I was hoping to be able to take them in and out of the display case without the trays breaking. So I decided to 3D print all of the trays. However, I didn't have a color that I thought would go well with the whole Barbie theme that I'm doing. And so I ordered some hot pink filament and I printed these trays. So this is a standard baking sheet, which is 26 by 18 and a 1/12 scale. So that's how that looks. And then I also made a little half sheet of that. So I'll have both in the case because I thought it would look good with a little bit of a mixture. I'm really excited to fill the sheets with the donuts, and so I hope you'll follow along and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of the future videos that I post, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!